Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I had this very elaborate idea of doing a list of my favorite things from the past 10 years, like films and music and what was going on TV and with games and stuff like that. But I decided to just do a short video today, looking back on my favorite memories for the past 10 years. So 10 years ago, I was an idiot. The 10 years prior to that, I was also an idiot. Today, I feel like less of an idiot, but I might look back in 10 years' time and say that I was an idiot. I mean, it's just a part of growing, and I feel for the past 10 years, there have been years of growth, there have been years of friendships and love and self-discovery, I guess. 10 years ago, in 2009, I was photographing a lot, and I was photographing, because I lived in Reykjavik, I was photographing bands, and that was kind of the way you went about to shoot bands, and that would give you free access to so many shows. And that's actually where I met Jonathan, because we never really met and got to know each other, but because of that I had him on Facebook, because you added like each individual from the bands to tag them, so they would share your photos and your name would get out there. So I'm very grateful for that. That was in 2009. In 2012, we actually meet for the first time, Jonathan and I, and we've basically been inseparable since. He even used one of my photos as his profile picture before we actually got together. I think that's kind of cute. In 2013, I applied to study photography, and I got in, so I did. In 2015, I applied and got into the Icelandic Film School, and that was kind of just on a whim, like saw the ad and was like, could be fun, doesn't hurt to apply, yada yada yada. Went to the interview and got in, and that was actually one of the nicest things that could have happened to me. Not only did I really find myself in filmmaking and kind of found a sense of belonging within the group of people that were there during the same year as mine, and many of those people I still call friends today. Yeah, I'm just very grateful that I got in, even though I didn't finish there, because a year later, in 2016, I got a job at Kukl, which is the largest equipment rental house in Iceland for film and TV equipment. And there, I didn't only gain friends, I kind of gained a second family, if you could say that, and that was just very nice. In 2017, Jonathan and I got married. We got married with like 2 months of planning, or maybe less. I mean, we decided at the end of May to get married in August. So that was kind of intense, but it was the best party I've ever been to. It was so great. I would do it again. I would do it every year if I could. Like that. It wasn't too big. It was just friends and family. It was outside. We went camping after it. It was just so great. In 2018, I kind of fell in love with makeup and the magic of makeup, and since I cut all my hair off, I also fell in love with wigs, because I was kind of afraid before I did it. I was like, what if my head shape is like like the same thing every girl goes through, I guess. It's like, what if my head shape is stupid, or what if I look strange or ugly or whatever. So, I mean, I wasn't too concerned, but I thought, I mean, I can get wigs, and worst case scenario, I'll wear wigs. So yeah, that year I kind of rediscovered like the power of makeup and playing with wigs and how diverse my look can be. Like, I started taking self-portraits and posting them on Instagram, and that kind of became my downtime, like my me time, if I can say so. I was so busy, but this was kind of a thing that I did to just center myself. And I know it sounds very vain, but this is just something that I can do whatever. It's not like when you edit in a certain way for a client, it's like it has to be like this and that. But with my own stuff, I can do just basically whatever and look like whatever. And I think I've grown in photography by doing that, to be honest. To not only have clients, but to try things out on myself, to kind of just, if I have something on my mind, then just go do it, instead of thinking about it and like, yeah, I can try that with a client, or I can try to find a model and a makeup artist and whatever, to kind of get it to line up. But when it's just me, I can go in the middle of the night and it's just me and my camera. Easy. 2019 has probably been the big one. I mean, every one of those years has been big in its own right, but 2019 was kind of big for my career, since in May I decided to quit my day job at Kirch and go freelancing full time. And even though it was very scary to do that, it was also kind of liberating to be able to go work on projects that are not just during my weekends or off hours at work. And it was scary and liberating, if that makes sense. And it has brought me to places I've never been before. I went to Greenland in August, and I went to Vatnajökull Glacier, which is the biggest glacier in Iceland, for 2 weeks in November, which is not something I've never done before, so I was very grateful for that. And then of course it was this. I kind of decided to go ahead and create a YouTube channel that was just me and my face and my name, and I don't know. It kind of just came to be because people were curious about my wigs, and I don't really like using I tried to use the Insta stories, but it's just different, and I kind of didn't want to ruin the flow of my like what my Instagram looks like. So I decided to just upload it on YouTube, and I created a couple of videos and I really enjoyed it, and so I just didn't stop. And I don't think I will stop until this stops being fun, or if it gets draining or whatever, but I really enjoy this. And if someone enjoys watching this, that's fun too. That's cool. Yeah, I'm very grateful for all the reactions I've gotten. And the thing with when you start making videos like this, you start to think in a different way. You start to see opportunities everywhere, and it kind of opens your mind to doing different things. And it has pushed me, like, I haven't been doing this for a long time, but it has pushed me outside of my comfort zone and outside of my box, doing things I would have never done. Probably doing things I would have never done because I want to do it for a video. I want to do it, I don't know. It sounds so strange when you put it like that, but that's all there is to it, though, to be honest. Every year I write or I publish like a recap of the year, and I'm gonna leave that in the description below, because that's on my website. That's just like text and photos and stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can read that as well. Don't have to do it today, it will be up for the next couple of years, I guess. And if you're interested in previous years, you can read about them too. I appreciate all of you staying with me, and to whomever subscribed or liked my videos or commented or shared them or whatever. I'm very happy about it. But I'm just doing this for the fun of it. But of course it's nice when people react positively. I'm gonna go finish up my blog post, and I'll see you in the new year. Take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a happy new year. Bye!